How's it going? I'm up and coming HVAC Johnny. Thanks for tuning in. I come today to talk to you about a must do in this field. On every service call, this is a must do. You cannot go through a service call without doing it, no matter what. No matter if you have the experience or you're a newbie, at every service call you should always at least get one or multiple voltage readings. I mean, you have to. I know a lot of guys in the field that can diagnose systems just by hearing a customer say what the problem is, but yet and still you should always go through the system to make sure that's what the true problem is. I recently met a guy that had multiple techs come over to the house, and basically multiple techs told him the same result. You need to replace the system. I actually have some footage of one of the techs that came to look at the unit. I'll play that. Just look at this. Yeah, I'm just pulling up right now. I'll go check the unit out. I'll let you know what's going on with it. I'll call you back in a few. Let's go check this unit out. Service call. Wait a minute. What? Oh man, come on. What is this, a piano? You got a piano hooked up? There's no way there's AC, man. What is this, a piano? They expect me to fix that? Let me go in here and tell this man right now you need a new unit. Yeah, I just checked the system out just now. I just looked at it. Recommend a new unit. I don't know whether it's a piano or a old refrigerator. I don't know which one it is. It's either a piano or an old refrigerator hooked up. Yeah, it's like a baby meat truck. There's no way I'm fixing it. It's a waste of time. I ain't looking at it. I'll be at the office. He don't want to replace it. I'm not working. It's not, used to even fixing on it. It's not even worth it. Yeah, there's no way you can get those parts. There's no sense even looking at it. There's no way you can get those parts. Yeah, it's the one Jesus had. Jesus had on back his donkey. Jesus had one on the back of his carriage with his donkey dragging it. That's the one that he got on his house. Yeah. Yeah, piano. All right, on to the next call. Thank you, appreciate you. I looked at the system myself, and I don't fault the other techs before me for saying the things they said, like replacement of the system. Because these days, they want you to oust all the old systems. Just be honest with them as much as you can. You got to understand your opinion is sometimes facts to them, because they don't know what's going on with the system. So you might make a suggestion or recommendation based on your experience, but they taking your recommendations as facts, as a need, instead of giving them give them another option. Give them at least try to fix the system, and not just for say tell them you need a new system and get out of there. That's what I've seen a lot of techs do, and I'm not gonna lie, when I seen the system I said the same thing. So take in consideration that your knowledge of this field is low to them. They don't know what's going on with the system. It's rocket science to them. So your opinion matters a lot when it comes down to telling women or men or whoever you run into in the field what's going on with their system. So people, they think of you as, the go-to guy. You're the guy that's going to fix it. What you say is law, regardless of the fact it's law. Okay, fellas, this is the system. What kind it is, I couldn't tell you. I looked for the stamps on the side. It has no indications nowhere. But for what I do know is the system been turned off for 22 years. Basically, he had called a couple techs out, a couple different companies to come check it out, and basically they took a look at him. Off the top, they told him, hey, this unit has to be replaced, without even attempting to basically troubleshoot the system or nothing. They just never turned it on or anything. Just came here, asked him what the problem was. He said it wasn't coming on anymore, it wasn't working. They told him he needed to replace it. So, I mean, 6 different techs. He said he called at least 6 different companies. He didn't have the money to replace it, so he did without it for 22 years. I was working next door, and what happened was he seen me. He said, hey, why not give it a shot? He asked me, elderly man, he's asked me, hey, while you over there, could you take a look at my system? And I said, sure, I have no problem. He's the elderly guy. And I said, sir, no problem. I'll take a look at it. I've never seen a system like this, so it was kind of fun to me to take a look at it. So I come over, and he let me inside, and I turned the system on, attempted to turn the system on. It didn't come on. I checked the power to the thermostat. It was getting power, it's putting out power. Came outside, and man, you won't believe it. I mean, didn't even take a temp. Only thing was wrong was 24 gauge, 24 volt was loose. It wasn't getting contact. It was just loose inside. Someone must have bumped it or hit it a long time ago. Dog, he has a dog, so it probably ran across it. It was a little loose hanging out, so he probably ran across it and turned the system off. It wasn't connected. It wasn't getting the signal. Wasn't getting the 24 volts to the contactor. That's all it was. I mean, the guys that came out didn't give no effort. They basically said just replace the system. There's a lot of that in this field right now. I heard it a lot. They're trying to just do out with these systems. I get it, but everyone don't have the money to replace it. So, I mean, got a screwdriver, hit it, and it was just flew, man. I'll show you the film of it running. This thing runs like a sewing machine. Listen to the sound of this unit. This unit runs better than mine. I mean, this is a dinosaur. Haven't been ran in 22 years. And just starts up and runs perfectly. I mean, how could you beat that? This unit frankly runs better than mine. I just might actually put the switch out. Yeah, I said it. He went 22 years without having no AC at all because he couldn't afford to replace the whole unit. So, like I say, sometimes your advice or your recommendations are law to people after they get the same results from multiple techs, because in this industry, I mean, they tell you to replace the units, replace the units, replace the units. But sometimes you have to sit back and let the eye test get past you. I know we all failed eye tests multiple times, whether the unit looks good or bad. I mean, and some of us have the X's to prove the eye test isn't that good all the time. So I know I got a couple X's that passed the eye test, but that's about all it passed. But you know, you have to take your time sometimes and take in the situation and not give the out of the book answer of you need to replace this system, because some people just don't have the money to do it. So he lucked out. I was next door and he seen me, and he asked me, could I look at his system, you know, and I said, sure, why not? And I seen the old system, you know, it was the old, It was the old beat down dog, looked like it. Like I say, the eye test will fool you every time if you go for it. But the only problem with the system is the voltage wire. I mean, the low voltage, it wasn't getting the signal from the thermostat, and that was it. Like you seen, I plugged it up, I hooked it back up, and it's running like a sewing machine, man. So he went 22 years because of a little problem like that. Not to mention he paid every tech that came to his house a service call fee, and they failed him. So that's one of the stories, man, that's gonna stick with me, man. It makes me humble me down to say, hey, sometimes you have to take your time and go through the system like you're going through, like you're doing a new install. So that's what I do. Everyone should be doing that for the service call. Give guys their money's worth. So thanks for watching, man. I enjoy every time you guys come in, watch my films, and leave comments. Man, it feels good to see people likes and subscribes. I mean, it feels good. So that's what keeps me going. And even though I love this field, I'll do it anyway. That's what keeps me going. So make sure you comment, or leave a like, or not like. I mean, watch it. Just watch. I'm okay with you just watching. I'm okay with you just watching, to be honest with you. Take it easy and have a nice day. And I'll try my best to get some more footage for you guys as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. I'm HVAC Johnny, and I'm out.